The water cycle is the water that's on the ground, on the surface of the earth, heats up and it starts to evaporate. And that's the oceans, the lakes, the streams, all the water bodies. It evaporates, goes up into the air, and eventually it rises up high enough where it starts to condense, and that's what we call a cloud. The cloud, of course, is just condensed water still trapped in the atmosphere. The unfortunate thing is that when that cloud becomes heavier than air and it falls to the ground in the form of rain, it's not the same as it used to be many years ago. The reason why is the upper atmosphere where the clouds are and above the clouds is literally full of contaminants. The type of contaminants that are normally found in drinking water really depends on two main criteria. One, is it a municipal water supply? And municipal water supply, I mean, is it a community well? Is it a town water? Is it chlorinated water? Or is it a private well? What is commonly found in municipal water supply, of course, is chlorine. And then there's chloramine. So when we're talking about chlorine and chloramines, we have an additional side effect. When you get a chemical and then you add another chemical to it and they combine, you usually end up with a new chemical. And that's what happens because there's so many other chemicals or trace elements of chemicals in our municipal water supply. When chlorine touches it, it creates new chemicals called volatile organic compounds. The VOCs are identified as mutator of genes. They affect at the DNA level, they're carcinogens, and they create a host of other illnesses and sicknesses. What happens is, it's the long-term effect of drinking that water, cooking with that water, bathing with that water over a period of years, and that's why we have, as one of the major factors of contaminants invading our human body, is through our water supply. And of course we know that that creates sickness, disease, and a host of other problems. Well water, because it's coming straight out of the ground, which means it has more dissolved solids in it, which creates a lot of havoc with your appliances and your piping. And it also has trace elements of all the other contaminants that are in the topsoil and in the rain.
As a doctor, there definitely are health concerns with water. Certain minerals can affect children and growth, potentially have issues with cancer risks. So yes, I was very concerned with the water quality. Now that I have this water filtration system, I'm so excited. I always give other people around me a sample of the water because I just want everyone to see what a difference it is.
Bottled water has what is called and does what is called leaching. Leaching is the effect of water breaking down the chemicals of the very plastic that the water is held in, the plastic bottle. Due to the leaching effect of the plastic into the water, affects negatively the endocrine system of the body, which is all the glandular systems, from the hypothalamus in the brain all the way down to the reproductive organs. Drinking any kind of filtered water is better than just drinking tap water. However, most of those filters just have a carbon media inside them. And when it comes to carbon, it absolutely matters how long the water has time to go through that media. So the water going through hardly gets filters at all.
She actually did a taste test, and there was a noticeable difference between the glasses that we had been washing in and the glasses that he washed with the pure water. And we noticed it in wine, we noticed it in beer, and we noticed it in soda. And you know, since that time, of course, we notice it in our food. I mean, it's all part of our cooking and everything. You know, you don't realize how much water goes into everything, but it was that taste test that really pushed me over the edge.
At Prime Water Services, that's what makes us unique. We have the ability to customize our water filtration and softening packages to meet the specific needs of each and every individual water supply. Because many times the water is not the same from one house to the other. It really custom tailors that system to address your water in a very unique way.
Take the time to taste the difference. That is an instant way of knowing yourself immediately.